got like assaulted by the security guard with my dad and my mom, my whole family there. I think some Brazilian rap page like did like a post and got like 700,000 likes or something stupid. One day I got a call from Sinclair's like, hey, you want to just start putting Toy Machine logos on those boards you're working on with Schmidt? Yeah. Yo.
You got anything that you really want to do while you're in Canada?
While in Canada, I mean, I can't wait to see Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
I heard that they're known for the biggest TP. I'm really stoked for that one.
First question is first sponsor.
First sponsor. First like real sponsor?
Yeah.
First real sponsor. I think it was a shop sponsor.
Yeah.
Shop sponsor.
In St. Louis, or do you know the shop?
In St. Louis, it was like a little float thing. The first one was No Coast Skateboards. But then in San Diego, like my first real sponsor was San Diego Board Shops.
First pro setup. I saw on your thing you had a Spider-Man setup.
Oh, yep, that's what's up.
I seen you had a pro one.
I mean, didn't have a pro setup, but my first like real board was like a Darkstar board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what model?
There's a classic black and white.
Current setup.
Current setup.
Including everything like grip and shoes.
Everything? Oh, I got you. I'm just putting on the stickers right now. So, first and foremost, we got Nike SB. Those are my shoe. Favorite shoe to rock is the iShot Wear Max. Next, we got Mob Grip. We got Toy Machine, my peoples. We got Bronson. Got Independent, Mob, San Diego, Pig Wheels, Bronson. I said Bronson. yeah. So that's pretty much everyone right now.
Yeah. How'd you get on Toy Machine?
Toy Machine, how'd I get on Toy Machine? So I first actually didn't get on Toy Machine right away. Mike Sinclair connected me with Paul Schmidt because of the amount of boards that I was breaking. And he heard about that I was buying boards. And he was like, I just want to connect you with Schmidt. They were just blank boards at first. But I was stoked because I didn't have to pay for boards anymore. You know? One day I got a call from Sinclair. Like, hey, you want to just start putting Toy Machine logos on those boards you're working on with Schmidt? And I was like, what does that mean? Am I like riding for Toy Machine? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, oh wow, let's do it.
And then how'd you get on Nike after that?
With Nike after that, that was a quick, but like, you know, like that process was like, wow, like not a lot to do with me. Like honestly, I was letting my skating do like most of its talking. It kind of started out with the initial relationship with Sinclair and Pig Wheels and stuff like that. And then ended up working its way up to where it is today.
And now you're officially on.
I'm on the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Paychecks and travel and everything.
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
Yes, sir, man. Blessed. Super stoked about that.
Number one perk of riding for Nike.
Number one perk of riding for Nike. I think all the history and the people that I get to be surrounded by. I think that's like the biggest thing.
How has life changed after the Olympics?
Woo! Life changed after the Olympics? Honestly, not that much. It's the same routine. It's the same drive and motivation. I feel like it honestly encouraged me. It was more of a thing that was like, wow, like, thank you that I got to be a part of that. The first kind of like real one with like the crowd and my goodness, like 8,000 people who were like lit the whole time. I feel like more it was a part of like the experience and I was really happy on my performance. You know, there's always room to improve and improve and improve. But honestly, I think it helped me enter into this mindset that I can accomplish a lot of great things in skateboarding.
It's definitely you were the fan favorite, right?
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
Do you get any crazy shout outs or mentions after the Tony Hawk repost? He posted you after the Olympics.
Yeah, that was so amazing. Like I have like a story like even about that too, because it was like right before I did that trick, Tony was like, hey, yo, turn around. And I didn't know who it was, and it was Tony. I was like, yo, what's up, Tony? What are you doing here? I didn't know you were here. He was like, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I'm skating. You know, I'm just skating, just in the Olympics. And it was just like super random, funny encounter, and then he did that post about me, so that was incredible. But like, I think some Brazilian rap page like did like a post and it got like 700,000 likes or something stupid. That was like a crazy one too. Yeah, but Tony, he's the man, and appreciate you, Tony. You're the man.
Did anyone fan out on you after the Olympics? I saw Snoop Dogg and people were there, and there's a lot of like crazy people in the audience, and you were like the main event. Did you have anyone crazy come up to you after?
I mean, Tony's a legend. Tony's the legend. I mean, a couple of like the Canadian athletes, some swimmers, track, rugby, a lot of like the Canadian athletes who was like, we were in like the same like village building. So we saw each other a lot.
You USD scholarship. Are you going back to school, or are you gonna take some time off, or like what's the plan with that?
So, funny story with that. Right before the Olympics, they asked me to like, hey, like you want to enroll and stuff like that? Like you need this done by such and such time. So I'm sorry, I just can't think about it. Like I'm about to go to the Olympics in like a week.
Yeah.
And pretty much I'm on a double gap year. So, next fall. Next fall, man.
Any memorable stories of like getting in trouble or anything when you were street skating with your dad growing up?
Oh, I got one bad one.
Yeah.
Got one bad one. St. Louis, Missouri. We went back on like a family trip, like after being in Cali for maybe like 5, 6 years, 7 years. And I got like assaulted by the security guard. Like he,
With your dad there?
with my dad and my mom, my whole family there. Like he threw me to the ground and I'm like 13. Yeah, it was gnarly. That's like the worst one. Nope.
What did your dad do?
My dad held it together, but he flipped out on the guy.
Yeah, of course.
And he still got like some sort of misdemeanor for yelling at him. It made no sense.
Your dad did?
Yeah, it was just weird crap.
Well, when you do eventually want to go to university, what are you gonna take?
I want to get into business, for sure. For sure, business.
How'd you get on Team Canada?
Team Canada. I always wanted, like, if I were to like pursue something in like Olympic sport, I wanted to be involved with Canada some way because of, you know, I was born in Canada. Why not represent like, oh my gosh, I cut the grip short. Dang it, dude. I'm not used to the big roller grip. I know, and I'm being distracted. Well, we can use this for something. Goodness gracious.
Cut it, like?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a 10-inch roll? Did you give him a 10-inch roll? Is that
Yeah. Because
Oh, it's with the
yeah.
9-inch board.
Now you gotta have the grip.
You good?
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Okay, Team Canada. I got on Team Canada right when I got under an agent. And they're like, do you want to pursue like the Olympics thing? Like I knew about the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, but at that time I was like playing a little bit of football. So it was like my mind wasn't fully, oh, like what if I go do that? When I made that choice and they're like, who do you want to ride for? I was like, I want to ride for Canada. They put together everything and I already had all the points for like the development team and stuff like that for just doing Tampa Ams and Dam Ams like that same year. And yeah, I joined the developmental team and then from there I did my first contest in Rome. And I became this #2 Canadian like after my first event.
That's
So.
sick. Who's number one?
Ryan DeCenzo, you know, and all the big homies, Ryan DeCenzo, Berger, those are all like my big homies. Like,
And Burge used to come out here sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah, he used to come to Cochran Park.
bro, that's what I'm talking about, Burge. Where you at, baby? But no, yeah. So like, even those guys, like, even since like a kid, like being even in St. Louis, like, I would watch Ryan DeCenzo, Berger, like those legends. I'd be like, man, I wish I could meet them one day. You know, and then once I moved out to Cali, like I ended up meeting everybody and like kind of rubbing shoulders with a lot of like the industry people in Southern California, because like you're gonna run across them no matter what, you know, if you're at a park or if you go to like a premiere or an event that people are at, you know, so.
There's only a few more left. Where do you get your fashion inspo?
Fashion inspo. Wow. I mean, it's not even, I mean, it's kind of inspo, but it's more of like functionality. I've always been big on shorts, but then sometimes I wear pants, but the pants gotta fit cool, you know, but I like wearing everything. So I feel like it's more like a stylish, athletic. I like to match a lot of my stuff. I don't like to be caught slipping with some weird colors. Like, well, just like with like, I'm gonna wear orange, black, white, and then yellow. Like, I'm simple. If it's green, it's green. I'm trying to match something always. I always like to be looking fresh. Always fresh.
Do you have a funny Mike Sinclair story for us?
A funny Sinclair story? Funny story of Sinclair. Recently, he told me that he knew of me as a kid, but didn't mess with me because I was wearing skinny jogging pants that were too tight around my butt. So, and he said he didn't want to support me because I was wearing those pants. So, I mean, that's been the most recent funny story that just came to light. So that was amazing.
Most boards you broke in a day, and talk a little bit about these Paul Schmidt custom boards.
Yeah, most boards broke in a day though. I think it was 5. It was a rough day. First board I broke on flat, next board I broke on flat, and then that was the morning session. And the evening session, broke a couple on a rail, and then I was like, oh man, I'm almost out of boards.
Half your day setting up boards at that point.
Literally have, and I've been getting really good at setting up boards. I'm really hyped.
That's how you cut your grip so short.
Yeah, so I cut it short every time. as little much to cut off. Yeah, so Paul Schmidt, he's the main man. That's the big homie. Schmidt, you the man. And then yeah, so we're doing some stuff that involves hemp. Pretty much around hemp, it's boat rope, and that's what we found is like the most good balance between flex and then also strength. Because if boards, like some carbon boards, well, all the carbon boards that we like kind of developed, it was too stiff to where it would break too easy because of how firm it was and how much power that I'm putting right through the board and the tricks that I do onto these rails. And even just on flat sometimes, like I just exert so much force that if it's too stiff and it has no flex, it's gonna break just as easy. So with the hemp, it has the best amount of flex and also strength. And then right now, we're trying to figure out how the boards don't go flat. Like boards last me 4 to 5 days, which is incredible. You know, like a board, I would be like a board a day. And now we're slowly pushing back that time.
What did you weigh?
I'm 6'3", 230. Yeah. Yeah, that was tight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm stoked to be here.
Are you filming anything right now?
Oh yeah, there's working on the part.
What company, or do you know that? Or is
Undisclosed.
undisclosed?
Undisclosed.
Well, listen.
Undisclosed.